What is up, you guys? Welcome to my channel, Enter the Dungeon, where I go deep into crypto, DeFi, gems, airdrops, and talk about all the different ways that I make money online. And today I've got a banger for you and some news for all you Ohmies out there. But first, before I get too deep into this, because I don't want to freak anybody out, according to the news, all contracts and funds are safe. Funds are safeu. Okay, so what is going on here in this video today? Guys, we got some news breaking in the Discord channels today that Olympus DAO, OHM, was exploited in the bonding process. Okay, so what that means is that somebody was able to hack the bonds and to basically get a massive sum of OHM for super cheap. But again, for all you Ohmies out there who are invested in Olympus DAO, from what we know right now, and there's a lot of speculation and stuff out there, your funds are safe. Okay, so first, before we get too deep into this, this is kind of how this crossed my desk this morning. I just saw a bunch of chatter in the Rome DAO Discord that Ohm had been hacked and exploited. So I looked around and I've seen this in the time. So this above, this little note from Discord is from the Time Wonderland Discord. So they are saying, as many of you are aware, OHM was the victim of an exploit earlier today. Please note that while we share the same code base, we have closed off our bonds properly and are not vulnerable to the same attack. Funds are safe. So Time Wonderland, all you Timies out there, your stuff is safe. For the Ohmies out there, I'm pretty sure your stuff is also safe. I won't make any claims to that regard because obviously I don't have inside oversight over the contracts or anything like that. But from what we know right now, you guys are good. For all the other Ohm forks out there, I hope you are scrambling to also be checking your contract, right? So before I go too much deeper, real quick, hit subscribe, hit like, hit the notification bell if you want to be one of the first people out there to get all my gems getting dropped, all this alpha that I share on this channel. And you can also do me a huge favor. Just go to my site at dungeon.fyi, drop in your email address, and I'll send you once or twice a week an email with DeFi and crypto news. With my alpha, you'll be one of the first people to get any of this information. So let's get right into this because this is a big one, right? It's Ohm fork season. Everything's going crazy. There's rugs left and right. And to hear from up on high that Olympus DAO just got exploited, this big news is going to trickle down across the entire Ohm fork ecosystem. All right. So right now, pause if you want to read this entire thing because I may go through this a little bit quickly. Pause the video right now to read this. This is the announcement this morning from the Olympus DAO Discord. So you can also just jump in there if you want to read it yourself as well. So let's read it a little bit. Dear community, earlier today, someone bonded an OHM DAO bond that was presumed to be closed off. This enabled the user to have a substantial discount, resulting in the user receiving 1,697 Ohm instead of the 59 Ohm. After this occurred, we took immediate action and the bond contract has been shut down in the meantime. We have a community call on Thursday and can answer any further questions there. So the real important thing right here, at no point in time were the Treasury funds at risk. All contracts and funds are safe. So that's kind of like, that's where we're at right now. We don't know anything else. Okay, so here's what happened. The max debt of the OHM DAO bond was set to 0. This prevents any bonds from being bought when debt is greater than max debt. When the debt reached 0, the user was able to buy an OHM bond at a highly discounted rate. So they found a little exploit in the code and they were basically able to scoop up a ton of Ohm for super cheap. And because of the max bond payout, the user was only able to subtract a limited amount. This worked as intended and prevented a larger buyout. Immediately after noticing this behavior, we shut off the contract from being able to mint OHM. Okay, so that's what we know so far. But here's the deal, right? Like I went on I went on Twitter to try to investigate, and so far I don't see any announcements on any official Olympus DAO Twitter. So this is all happening in Discord right now. That's the place you're going to want to be if you want to learn more or get the real-time updates. So I went on to Zeus's channel. I don't see anything yet. Okay, so they're not yet coming forward in Twitter. I don't see anything on the Olympus DAO official Twitter channel. So what I imagine, so this was just this morning that this happened. I believe around 5:40 a.m. Pacific time. That's when I see the announcement was posted. So I imagine what's happening right now is they are covering their bases in the background, trying to understand exactly what happened before they come out with any official statements. But right now, this is pretty breaking. Basically, I just did a search, and I see nothing really yet. Like, people are not talking about this yet. The first thing I see about Ohm getting hacked was from November the 17th, which was days ago. So this is just something totally different, totally unrelated. Okay, so I also checked in on the price chart, and so this happened, I think, in the early hours of today. The price definitely took a tiny dip, but it looked like it was sort of already in a little mini downtrend here. But honestly, the longer term outlook on this 4-hour chart still looks a little bullish. So my guess, like, man, props to the Ohmies, props to the Olympus DAO community, like keeping it under wraps, getting the word out quick in Discord. Price looks like it's barely being impacted so far. This is definitely one of the stronger, like more bad-ass communities in the DeFi space. So my guess, Ohmies, safe, but please, like, don't quote me on that, because I'm only right here. I'm just reporting on what I've kind of seen develop since this morning. I also want to make clear to anybody watching this channel, right? Nothing I say is financial advice. I know a little bit late in the video for the disclaimer, but I'm even going to go a step further than a lot of these crypto YouTubers. I'm going to tell you that any coin, token, or project that I mention on this channel, just stay away from, okay? Just stay away from it. This is for the real degen apes out there. All right, so guys, do me a favor. Come over to my website, drop your email address in here. I'll send you a couple emails a week, maybe, nothing too salesy. Right now, if you get in here right now, drop your email address there. This is going to be a free newsletter, but I'm going to definitely flip it over to a subscription sometime in the future. So anybody jumping in here now, you will be grandfathered in forever for a free account, and you'll be one of the first people to get news for when I launch my Discord or anything else. So Ohmies, stay safe out there. Ohm forkers, stay safe out there. Check in with all your Ohm forks right now and make sure that the project leads are on top of this and are putting out announcements and are, making everybody in their community happy. All right, you guys. So if we get more news later today, we'll do another update on this breaking news for Olympus DAO.